Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. I do apologize that I haven't been on here in quite some time. Shortly after I put up the Halloween video look on Pick a Look You Want to See on October the 26th, my sister took sick and she had to be rushed to the hospital, and we were down there with her. And on October the 27th, which was Tuesday, the next day, that evening, she took a turn for the worse. And between 11 p.m. and 12, she had passed away. My sister was 27 years old, beautiful, strong, loving, caring person. She would have been 28 on November the 6th. And I didn't want to come on here no more. Didn't want to go on Facebook, didn't want to go on Instagram, didn't want to do anything. I just wanted to be with my family and my children, my husband, my parents, whole family, everybody. And I became really sheltered away from friends. I didn't want to go out. I just, during the weekday I was here with my husband and my children, and then on the weekends we would go over to my parents' house. And I, like I said, I became really sheltered, really secluded, very being a hermit personality. I don't know, I'm lost for words, really. My sister, she was born with spina bifida, which is curvature in the spine. Therefore, she couldn't walk. She had a wheelchair. That didn't stop her. Her wheelchair was her legs. She actually moved faster than I did. And she was just all around awesome. Totally, totally awesome. And such a big part of my life is gone. They always say that the younger siblings look up to the older siblings. Well, really, for me, it was vice versa. Me being older, I always looked up to her, even though she was my younger sister. I always admired her beauty, her strength, her wit, her personality, everything. I so loved her so much. And, very unexpected. And it's hard to deal with. It's hard to cope with life right now. Very hard. I went through these stages of being extremely sad and then extremely angry, and then that loneliness feeling inside that I'm only a body and there's nothing inside. Just so empty. I've never felt that feeling before until now. And then I was questioning why. Why did it have to happen to her? Why? And then depression, because I honestly visualized myself going into depression. I could see it play out just like a map. Totally see it. And the only thing that really pulled me back was my children. I had to be strong for them. I had to keep going for them. And, a friend of mine had said, you kind of learn how to live with the grief. And really, it's really, really hard. It is extremely hard when such a big part of your life is no longer there. Your life was normal. Everything was going good. And now it's just in shambles. And it's a very rough road for me. And I always go around happy-go-lucky, always putting on this big smile on my face. And And, it's really a front because I feel like I had to do that. I have to put this on for people, and I'm a closet crier. I never cry in front of people. I don't know how. It's because throughout my life, I felt like I had to be strong for other people. And when they're crying and down and out, I feel like I'm the one they need to cry on, like the shoulder to lean on. And I cry by myself. When it hits me, if I feel it coming on, I just get up. If I'm in a crowded room with people, I will get up and I will remove myself and I will go to the bathroom. And I will just cry. And it's hard to do. It really, really is. It's such a pressure that I feel on my body. And I miss her so much. I had such amazing love for my sister. We had such a great, great sister relationship. Not only a sister relationship, but a best friend relationship as well. I go over there every weekend, spend the weekend with my sister, my parents, and we go out shopping and do all sorts of stuff. And we go out dancing and have a great time. And it's hard. It's hard going over to my parents' house and her not being there. And I love my parents deeply. They're such great parents. And when I go over there, she's not there. And, her wheelchair is in her room. And it's so hard. Like I go in and I just hold on to the handles just to feel her again. And my sister, she went everywhere. Like nothing stopped her. And that's the thing that I admire about people with disabilities. Nothing stops them. They have such a positive outlook. And it's amazing because nothing gets in their way. They don't get down and out about it. They just go and do it. My sister, she never ever got down and out that she couldn't walk. Her wheels, that's what her legs were, was her wheels. And she never ever complained. And, so many people loved her. And people that met her instantly loved her because she had such a great personality that would attract people to her. And, every day I go onto her Facebook and I'll post pictures and I will write to her and I'll put up videos of my children. And, it makes it feel like she's still there with me, like in a physical form. And, it somewhat helps me cope. But in a sense, no, not really, And life will never be the same again. It never is. When something like this happens in your life, it's never the same. People might say, you know what, you'll learn, eventually the grief will go away. No. If they're saying that to you, then they're lying because it doesn't go away. You somewhat learn how to kind of live with it and try to live a normal life, but in reality, it's not. Right? In my reality, I know it's not. And I put on this front, I'm always happy-go-lucky, but really I'm not. Why should I be lying to myself? Because I'm not. And I never want my children to see me down and out. So I have to put on this happy-go-lucky because I don't want them to be affected by the way I'm feeling, because that's no good for them. And yeah. So it's life, and I don't know what else to say. So I miss her deeply. I wish she was here, and I can't do anything about it. Yeah. So I will show you a picture that I have, and it's one of my favorite pictures of me and her, and she's so beautiful. And she definitely steals the picture. She always steals all the pictures, and yeah, I love her. I'm going to try to get this now without no glare from the camera. And that's me, and of course, there she is. And just a beautiful, beautiful person on the outside and also on the inside. So, with that being said, I love you guys. Thanks so much for staying with me and being patient with me. And we will see you again. Much love.